Welcome back to Cali Roots to Tennessee Boots. Today, welcome to the hot oven of Central California. It is Friday, May 9th, and it's around 94 degrees. And Mother Nature's turned that good old oven on in California, so it's a hot one, but we'll make it. You got to be used to it when you live here, so you don't stop living when it gets hot. Today we've got a lot near my home that the city is supposed to maintain. It's an old well site, but let's just say they don't get to it very often. So I've mowed it twice. Earlier in spring it was really high. Now it's manageable, but it's because there's no more rain, so the weeds are dying. It's mostly foxtails out here. City staff has taken some trees down, some mulberries that were here, but one survives over there. Anyway, I'm gonna knock this stuff down. Not only is it better looking, but less of a fire hazard. So that's what I'm gonna do right now, and it's kind of a second part to the tribute for Midlife Stockman. I really enjoy his videos, and I'm not planning to do this thing on a regular basis, but this just happens to be near my home, and I figure it is a nice service to the community to take this down. So I hope you enjoy it, and again, in Sean's format, sit down, relax, and enjoy this incredible transformation. My other camera was warning me it was getting too hot. This JTI Osmo Action 5 is what I'm using on the big tripod, and I have an umbrella over it, so that keeps it a little cooler. Hopefully it keeps on going. So meanwhile, I've got the other camera in the shade. It'll cool down. Let's get this thing going. It won't be quite as good a shots, but you'll see me take care of this spot first, whip that, and then I'll start working my way around. Neat line already. Almost done, but out of line again. After all that time, it still hasn't cooled down enough. So you'll have to bear with the less incredible video here. So here's, well, kind of that was phase one, whipping out the field here. And phase two is the mowing. Phase three will be blowing. Okay, so we had a little delay there. The camera was hot, it finally cooled down. My drink tipped over, so I had to get some more ice water. My son brought it down to me. So now we can keep going. Hopefully all the cameras are working and we'll continue. The other thing was, last time I mowed here, it was green and moist from the rain. And this time it's completely dried out, or almost completely. So it's stirring up dust, it's stirring up the weed pollen and so on. So I was hacking my lungs out. So I definitely need the mask, and I'm putting that on. Just was thinking I wasn't gonna need it since I didn't last time, but forgot about how dry it gets. So here we go. Got to put the old mask on. Save my lungs. Getting this thick stuff down is satisfying, isn't it? Heart's pumping now. It's a little warm out here. My watch says it's 93 degrees. Let's see if we can get that on here. Right there in the left bottom corner. It's hot. So, whew, now the worst of it's over. So you know what part 3 is, or section 3, whatever you want to call it. Section 3, part 3, blow. We got whipping, mowing, now we're blowing. So let's go blow. Okay, first get a drink, because I'm getting cotton mouth now. Just good old ice water on a hot day. Thank you, Noah, for bringing me my ice water. All right, I've got a little bit of whipping to do right here. Then we can blow. Okay, do you see it? I'm sure you see it. Gotta whip those cracks in the sidewalk. It'd be a thorough job, so I'll get that after we're done here. Okay, now with a fresh battery and a little water. Now, let's whip this last little bit. Come on, baby, you can start. There we go. Okay, whipping done. You know what that means? Blowing again, and then we'll be done. Okay, that's a wrap. I hope you enjoyed it. I enjoyed the part of mowing it down. The heat I don't enjoy, but that makes it that much more satisfying to get home, cool down, have a big cup of iced tea, and then relax and be able to drive by here and see how nice and clean it looks again after several months of growing up, mowing down, growing up. I think there's nobody to water this now, so it should stay good for a while. So anyway, thank you for joining my channel and letting me replicate what Midlife Stockman does. I don't plan to keep doing it, but it's just fun to do something for someone you care about, something you like. And I do like working with my hands. I do like working with equipment. So that's why, one of the reasons, many reasons I'm doing it. And I'm not doing it to make a video. In fact, the first time two times that I did this, I didn't do a video on it. I've got some still pictures, which you'll see right here. You'll see that how bad it was. So anyway, this was part of my trying to get additional grounds for making a larger garden. So we've had a snag with the city. It's not zoned for it, and they want like $8,000 for an application to change the zoning. So I'm not doing that right now. I'm gonna keep working on it, see if we can work something out, because there's 100 lots like this around town, and they're not earning the city a dime. They're actually costing the city. But you know, that's the way things are with litigation, so on, and they understand, you know, they don't want somebody getting hurt and suing them, and that's kind of what it's about, I guess. But anyhow, I hope you enjoyed that. And now the best part is to see the before and after. So that's up next, so stay tuned. That's coming up right here.